everybody, and welcome back to the Blu Ray Hunter. I'm the Blu Ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and we've got a fun show for you guys. Hey, look, we're in a different setup right now. Sort of. This is my new, microphone. You're hearing it for my quick updates and other stuff, but you can see it. So, I think you might have been able to see it for the haul videos too. So here we go. We're gonna kind of go through my top eight, like my eight movies I like ranking my eight movies I watched in June. So this is actually the last day of June that I'm recording this, so this will come out a couple days later. And the first one I watched while I was sick. I really enjoyed it, but it's a three-star movie, by the way. That's what I rated it as out of five. Three-star movie, and that is Enter the Ninja, starring Susan George and Franco Nero, Sho Kazuki, and this is a ninja movie made by Canon. It's got a great commentary, by the way, by action film historians Mike Leader and Arnie Venema. I did not listen to the whole thing, but I listened to some of it, and it was interesting. Like those two guys, like they gab, and they're really like you could tell they've done this more than once, you know. So they had a great chemistry together. I really enjoyed it. I kind of wish I listened to the whole thing, but I was not feeling well. So I decided I wanted to watch something cheesy and silly while I was like up in the living room, just feeling like crap. And decided to watch Enter the Ninja. And I really enjoyed it. There'll be more Kino on next month. I need to watch. The next is a movie I just finished today, and I'm going to be doing a rewatch and review for it, and that is The Big Chill. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a 3.5 star movie for me. And look, I get it. Like, I know people who like this movie and stuff like that, and it's a very big boomer movie. Not my movie. This is not my generation. I don't feel connected to most of the characters. I'll get into it in that review, but let's just say I went with 3.5 stars for this one. 4 stars. Ooh, this is a 4 star movie, and that is A Better Place. And this is the director's cut. So I watched the director's cut because I've seen A Better Place a million times, but I had never seen the director's cut that Vincent Pereira put out. And so I really love that. The cool thing about it is it does have like this is the slip for it, which I'm not really a big fan of slips. In fact, I don't like that. I wish you could turn it inside out like you can with this. So this is what I like. This is my favorite one shot. Or you can do the flip side and do the gun. I will not do that. And yeah, this is my favorite one. I don't know why. I think it's MVD did it. MVD Visual. This wasn't an MVD rewind though. I don't think it was just MVD Marquee or something like that. It was also produced by Smodcastle, which is Kevin Smith's thing. It's a Kevin Smith produced project. If you haven't seen it, it's fantastic. I mean, they just if you can pause, if you can read that, because there is a lot of special features on there, and I don't want to go through all of them, but check it out. Look at all the special features because it is so worth it. I got it for like 15 bucks on Amazon. It's totally worth it. It was wonderful. Great movie. 4 stars. Okay. That was 4 stars. And then another 4 star movie, I think is a slightly better movie. Um, Only slightly. It is Anatomy of a Murder. Um, Now, if I had to choose between this movie and Witness for the Prosecution, I'd pick Witness for the Prosecution over this any day. I did not like the ending to this movie. I thought the ending was weak. I thought this movie was pretty good. Um, I I didn't care um for the I guess what plaintiff, whatever, the defendant. I did not care for him. I thought the defendant was uh was obnoxious, and um who was he? He was somebody famous. Ben Gazzara played him. I mean, did a great job playing an obnoxious guy. It has James Stewart, Lee Remick. Oh, Lee Remick was so good in it. Arthur O'Connell, Eve Arden, Catherine Grant, and featuring George C. Scott. And it was a young George C. Scott. It was so strange to see him. Also had the mayor from Jaws in it, which is something we'll get to later. But yes, this movie was, I thought this movie was pretty good. It had moments where I was like, wow, this is a lot better than I was expecting it to be, but I really enjoyed it. So, but the ending, I think, ruined it for me. I think, Witness for the Prosecution had such a better ending, and that shocked me. And I think after watching this one, I was a little let down. I thought it was kind of a jokey ending to me. And I didn't want to see that. I wanted to see something, kind of twisty, real twisty, you know. I don't think they did a great job. But James Stewart was great in it. Jimmy. So 4.5 stars goes to this movie, Miller's Crossing. Wonderful movie. It is not a 5 star movie to me because I'd probably put No Country for Old Men, which I also watched for the first time. It's not in this thing because I didn't actually own it. So I don't put in my rankings movies that I don't own, you know? But no, we watched No Country for Old Men, and it made me want to rewatch this, which I had not seen in a while. And I really, really enjoyed this movie. It's something I bet will be on Criterion Watch at some point that we'll review. So I'm not going to review it here, do like a full-on review, but I will say that there were some really amazing scenes in the movie. Also, some of the special features are pretty cool. Like there is an interview with Joel and Ethan Coen about this movie, which was pretty neat. But aside from that, this movie was just really well done, really well made. And I think the only reason I didn't give it like 5 stars is because I just can't hold it up to like, to me, 5 stars are like Fargo and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And even I might even add Blood Simple in there. The more I watch it, the more I just love that movie. And for their like first movie, it's incredible. So I really, really enjoyed this film. If you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out. It's very was it noir or like classic noir fiction? Um, they did just a great job with it. All right, all these three are 5 star movies to me. These are these are movies that just blew my mind in some way or another. So, first off is All That Money Can Buy. This is another Criterion film. I did 5 Criterion Blu-rays this month, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm trying to watch all my Criterions that I've owned, you know. All That Money Can Buy, aka Devil and Daniel Webster. What an incredible movie, honestly. I mean, I wanted to even say that like the ending of the movie needed to be longer. And a lot of times that doesn't happen. I don't usually say that, you know. But I just I wanted more of it. And a movie that can get me more of that. I'm not saying spoiling anything about it, but I will say it's pretty much the Devil and Daniel Webster story where this guy, what was his name? He was a farmer, Jabez Stone, he's kind of like Job. They even talk about Job in the Bible where just all these bad luck and bad things are happening, and he wants to, um, he needs help figuring, what to do or whatever. And he talks to his wife and he kind of tells her that he's never going to change, or whatever. One day, he meets this guy because he says something about like I'll sell my soul to the devil to get this stuff. And so the devil appears and says, all right. And he's named Mr. Scratch or whatever. And he tells him, all right, I will, for 7 years, all these great things are going to happen to you, but at the end of the 7 years, I get your soul. And so I don't know. There's more to it. I just don't want to spoil anything. There's a lot that happens, and it's really about greed and people who change when money, money, fame, all that stuff get to them. So it's a really good movie, and if you can see that like sinister look on that guy's face, he is nasty. Um, it's not a horror film or anything. It's I don't know what I would call it. Maybe drama. I guess I don't know. It's pretty freaking crazy. Black and white, 19 to 41. Just a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly, highly recommend it. Buy it from Amazon or buy it from Barnes and Noble. Like, if you buy it from Amazon, they match the price. And this is like $20 now, right now. So go out and buy this movie because it is so worth it. All right, now another five star one, which I just watched last night, and is the movie that freaked me out the most, like recently, because I never saw all of it, or I don't. I know I started watching it and then I stopped, and I don't know why. Maybe I got distracted. There's stuff to do, but last night I sat down and I watched the whole thing, and it freaked me the hell out, and that is Straw Dogs. This is a Dustin Hoffman movie starring also Susan George. And it is not a movie for somebody who can't take this kind of stuff. Like there is there are things in this movie that'll creep you out. There's very unsettling stuff. I almost threw up, and that has never happened in a horror film that I've ever like watched. And this isn't a horror film. This is a thriller. So like I've never thrown wanted to throw up, but like there's a part where I just almost like you know came out. So it's just wonderful. It's a great movie. I've been dying to see something that would freak me out and everything, and this does just that. It freaked me the hell out. So much so that I was wondering if there was anybody outside my house. Like it really is very unsettling and very scary because the worst part about it is this feels real, you know, and stuff, as opposed to, slashers or something, where even though there's a killer, it just still doesn't feel real and it's not that scary, after a while. But this movie just really freaked me out, made me feel very unsettled. If you want to learn kind of how to, like, Sam Peckinpah is one of the best. And it's got a bunch of like interviews and different things in it too. It's just wonderful. I think there's even a commentary. Yeah, there's a commentary track on here. I'd love to deep dive into that at some point. Maybe like one day I want to do like a uh I don't know if somebody's already done this or not, but do like a segment called like commentary on commentary, where I talk about the commentary tracks that are available on different, discs and my thoughts on them and what I learned from the commentary tracks and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just a thought, something fun to do at some point. So there you go. Hope you guys yeah. Hope you guys check this movie out. It's really good. And last, but definitely not least, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's up there. Look, it's up there on the wall. It is Jaws. And this is the 50th anniversary right now. We're in the 50th anniversary of Jaws. And my friend Madeline just passed away, and she was a really big shark person. So I had to watch Jaws. Yeah, I had to check that out. So um yep. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Again, you know, I've seen it like I don't know how many times, but every single time I watch it, I'm Just really happy. I just really enjoyed it. Um, the there was stuff that I picked up on this time that I never picked up on before, and a lot of it's because of the 4K. I did watch the 4K. I think this is the only 4K I watched this month. But yeah, I watched it. I was like, I was amazed. There were things in there that was crystal clear, and I was like, I don't remember that. Like there. I'll give you an example. There's a scene where Richard Dreyfuss is in the is down there looking at the boat, and then he sees that uh Ben Gardner his head, and he's already holding the tooth of a big tooth of a shark, and he loses it, drops it. And for a split second, you can actually see him drop it and everything. Well, I never caught it before because I think on the Blu-rays and DVDs, it was just too, it blended or whatever in. But in here, it stood out and you could see how big that freaking tooth was. It was ridiculous. So yeah. Then, and then 4K kind of messes up sort of things that are like like you can tell more like it's like a puppet, sort of thing. Because when his mouth opens up, it just looks more like a puppet. I don't know. It's wonderful though. It's a great movie. Still one of my favorites. So there you go. Well, that's it. That was my favorite movie of this month. And probably, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat unless it's one of the other ones there. Those are all five-star movies to me too, including Karate Kid, Ghostbusters, Princess Bride, Chasing Amy, True Romance, and Ed Wood. Those are all five-star movies to me. Those are movies that I love to death and will always love. So if you are a fan of these movies and stuff, then yeah. Um, Hold on, I was supposed to get a poster today, and get s- it didn't get sent. Oh, where are you? Sorry about that. I can't seem to. Where is it? Oh wow, that's weird. Well, it better come tomorrow or the next day. But it's a poster that's gonna go up there. It's one of the next ones. I'm gonna try every month to get it up to the next thing, because if you can see up there a little bit, there's still space right there for more ones. So I'm really excited about that. But you can only see these right now when you watch my videos. So and then I want to get some on the bottom there too. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But anyway, I just wanted to share my love for Jaws, Straw Dogs, and All That Money Can Buy are my top three movies that I watched this month, and I just, all of them blew me away in some way or another. Straw Dogs being scary as hell. I just love this movie. I just can't get enough of it. And what is it? Um, and All That Money Can Buy blew me away because I was not expecting it to be that good. By the way, ChatGPT picked that for me because I gave him a list of Criterion films I want, in my collection that I wanted to see, and then I would have to watch whatever he does. So I may do that again. I may have him pick, because and I say him because I know people are like, wait, ChatGPT is a AI bot, chat bot. It does not have a uh, pronouns. And yes, he does because he is a male when he talks to me on his little speaker thing. So anyway, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Join me tomorrow for my rewatch and review where I'll be talking about Big Chill. I'm about to record that. So hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, have a good one. Bye.